Okay, well, tonight's the night. We have the Penn State Notre Dame semifinal game in the Orange Bowl. Let's talk about it. I think the wrong team is favored in this game. Now, incredibly biased, I'm aware. In the last game, they beat Georgia, but Georgia is a shell of the team that they were the last 2 years. They ran out their backup quarterback and could not run the ball against Notre Dame, but they haven't been able to run the ball all year long anyway. So into the line, I think that's baked in is the recency bias, them beating the SEC champion, and that the fact that the SEC champion is Georgia. Now in that game, it's been talked about, but it's true, Riley Leonard only threw the ball for 90 yards passing. He ran for 80 yards, and their longest touchdown drive was 12 yards. They relied on their special teams and defense and turnovers to really extend the lead. Those things really aren't predictable for long-term success. And I think offensively, they're pretty limited and one-dimensional, especially with their star running back out. So they're going to rely on Riley Leonard's legs a lot more in this game that they have, and they've already been relying on his legs to begin with. The exploitable part of Penn State's defense is their secondary, but I'm not sure if Riley Leonard's arm is going to be enough to really exploit that. Penn State has been gearing up to stop the run they just got done with playing Boise State and Ashton Genty. So I think that they're going to be ready for this game and this matchup. I'm just not convinced that Notre Dame's offense is going to have enough dimensions in it to really test this team and be able to move the ball down the field and put up a lot of points. I'd rather have Drew Aller than Riley Leonard. The guy can move around a little bit. He's not as mobile as Riley Leonard is, but he can move around in the pocket and make some things happen with his legs and pick up a couple yards. He also has elite arm talent. The throws that he made against Boise to Tyler Warren in the back of the end zone was insane. This dude is starting to drop it in the bucket, and I'd rather have him than Riley Leonard. Penn State's backs with Singleton and Allen can both trade off, and Singleton is the home run hitter, and Katron Allen has been just crushing in the playoffs with like 7 yards a carry. I think that they have more dimensions with the running game, and they know that they can throw the ball. They just need a little help from a couple of the receivers, but Tyler Warren is going to get his. I just think from a matchup perspective that it actually lines up a bit better for Penn State than what the odds makers are making it out to be. I think if Penn State can stop Notre Dame's run game, not turn the ball over, they win the game. I think that they're going to win by a touchdown at least, and I think that it's going to be a little bit higher scoring than what people are giving it credit for. If they're not able to run it, they have the ability to pass it. I think they could be more balanced and challenge Notre Dame on both sides of the ball. So my final score prediction for the game, I will say Penn State 31, Notre Dame 17.